It's one of the best-selling compact crossovers on the market, but can the 2013 Toyota RAV4 do as well without its third-row seat and without an optional V6? So we headed to Scottsdale, Arizona for a first drive in the RAV4 to see how it stacks up against the new Ford Escape and the Hyundai Santa Fe. But while those cars offer optional turbocharged 4 cylinders, the RAV4 gets by this time only with a 4-cylinder with 176 horsepower. 0 to 60 is pretty leisurely at just under 9 seconds. It's teamed to a 6-speed automatic transmission, and the RAV4 comes in front-wheel drive with an option for all-wheel drive. Now, despite the all-terrain hardware, we really wouldn't consider the RAV4 an off-roader. It's definitely a crossover. In fact, the all-wheel drive system actually sends power to the rear wheels when you're on pavement to help flatten out handling. The RAV4 also has electric power steering and a sport mode that changes transmission and steering behavior. None of it really radicals its mild-mannered behavior. Now here's where we have to get a little contrarian. Usually we tend to like our crossover vehicles with a lot of options and features, the most expensive models. On the RAV4, we actually end up preferring the base LE model. The upscale versions like the XLE Unlimited have some interesting trim textures like this stitched vinyl. On the base version, those pieces are actually rubber. They look more durable and they look a little bit more pleasing. The XLE model actually has the best of both worlds. It gets cloth seats, which you can't get on the Limited, and has a sportier bucket seat for the front that you can't get on the base vehicle. And one thing the RAV4 really does well is it provides a lot of interior space, especially for backseat passengers. There's no longer a third row option, but anyone who gets into the second row seat is going to have plenty of headroom and plenty of legroom, even if they're a bigger adult. The door cuts are really nice and wide. The seats themselves are a little flat, but the seats do fold forward to provide a lot of cargo space that's about on par with the Honda CR-V. And definitely more usable than the Ford Escape. Standard features now include a rear view camera and Bluetooth, but you won't be able to get Entune or navigation on the base version. So what's the bottom line with the 2013 RAV4? Well, it's definitely one of the roomier compact crossovers, and the styling's much improved. But if you're looking for power and handling, you're probably looking at an Escape. For more on the RAV4, take a look at our full review at the Car Connection and follow us on Twitter at Car Connection. I'm Marty Padgett. Thanks for joining us.